G'day everybody and welcome to the third video on this linear function series. Today we're looking at lines where we've only got one intercept and how we're going to sketch those. So the first thing to note is that if a continuous line has only an x or a y intercept, that is not both, it must be either a vertical or a horizontal line. Let's have a look at an example of that. If we have the equation x equals 3, that's saying that regardless of what happens with our y value, our x value is always 3. And so we actually end up with infinite values or points that create this line here, which becomes a vertical line. All right, consider it like this. There's only one condition for that line, and that is that the x-coordinate is 3. The y-coordinate can be anything. And so obviously, if I joined all those points together, I'm going to get an infinite vertical line there. If I did the same idea with a y value, so let's say y equals -1, the only provision there, or the only rule, is that the y coordinate is equal to -1. It doesn't matter what the x value is, and so I'm actually going to exist every single point along that line where y equals -1, and so we get that horizontal line. Therefore, as we've already said, if we've got a vertical line, we're going to have x equals something, and if we've got a horizontal line, it's going to be y equals something. But what about if a point actually passes through the origin? So it's still only got one intercept, but that origin, 0, 0, it's passing through there. How are we going to sketch that? Okay, it's obviously not going to be a vertical or horizontal line, but we can't use our intercept method that we used in the other video. So for that, we're going to need another point. And for that, we simply need to substitute in some sort of random value and then join the dots. Okay, so it doesn't matter which point you choose that's going to lie on the line. We simply choose a value, and I usually choose a value for x. I'd recommend using x equals 1, but you can use 2, -1, anything like that, and substitute that in, and as soon as we find our coordinate, we can simply join those dots. So let's have a look at an example. If you've got to sketch the linear function, say y equals 2x, well, we can quite clearly see if we go to find our first intercept, when x equals 0, y equals 0, i.e. it passes through the origin. Our x and our y intercept are the same point. So it's not good enough to have both of them and join the dots. We need another point. I'm going to say let's also use the point x equals 1, and simply substituting that into our equation, we're going to get y equals 2 times 1, which gives us 2. And so we have our 2 points. We have 0, 0, and we have 1, 2. And we're going to construct our Cartesian plane using all our rules. We know we keep our arrows on, we always label our axes, and we've got our points. We've got our origin here, we've got our point 1, 2. We're going to join the dots, we're going to label our equation, and happy days. That's it. Good luck with sketching those lines.